Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Kit and today is Saturday, August 15th, 2020. Thank you guys for joining me again. I posted a video earlier this morning and it was a video about my Hobby Lobby yarn clearance haul. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and check it out. I will link that video down below. And I have lots of things to talk about in today's episode. I have lots of finished objects. I have works in progress, and also some acquisitions. But before we get started, I want to insert a photo that my sister-in-law took of her daughter with the knitted blanket that I made her. So she was so excited when she opened up the bag, and I think she loves it because she actually slept with it that same night. So here is a picture of her with that blanket. Yeah, so she definitely loved the blanket, and she actually slept with it that night because she was so excited about it. So I'm happy she likes it and it turned out great. So I have a Michael's yarn haul, just a small one, Walmart yarn haul as another small one, and then I ordered yarn from walmart.com. So I have all that to share with you guys. And then I also have lots of finished objects and some new works in progress, and some older ones that I want to show you the progress on. So let's get started with the Michael's yarn haul. So last week I went to Michael's because I wanted to grab a couple of the Caron skinny cakes. And the first one I picked was this one here. And this is a lightweight 3, and it is 100% acrylic. And there are 795 yards in here. And this colorway is called Buttermints. And I have a friend who is expecting a child, and she doesn't know if she's having a boy or a girl. And if she's having a boy, I will use this cake to knit up a baby blanket for her. So I'm saving this one for her if she has a boy. Now if she has a girl, I am using a skein, or I have 2 skeins of the Premier Nordica yarn. That's in, it's a purple color with grays, and I will knit up a blanket with that if she has a girl. But this was one that caught my eye, and I definitely like the color on this one. And then the second cake I bought is in this colorway right here, and this one is called Citron Fizz. It is one of my favorites, and I don't know why, I just think it's gorgeous. So I bought only the one, and now I wish I would have bought like 2 or 3, but that's okay. I will check out Michael's, maybe not this month but next month, and see if I can pick up another cake or 2 of that colorway. And then I also bought the 1 skein of Loops and Threads Impeccable in this colorway right here, and I have never seen this colorway before at my Michael's, so I don't know if it's new or not. It's called Pixie Bloom Variegated. So I picked up 1 skein because I want to knit up a hat with that. And then I also picked up this one, which is called Wool Like, and this was on clearance for $1.97, and this is a super fine number 1. And I have more of this yarn in a different colorways, and I'm thinking about pairing them together to make a shawl maybe, but really soft yarn. And there was 1, so I only grabbed the 1. And then the last thing I bought at Michael's is this Craft Smart Value Tweed. I believe this is new at their store because I have never seen this before. And this is a medium 4 weight, 97% acrylic, 3% viscose. And the colorway on this one is called Purple. And there are 252 yards in here. So very pretty yarn. It's soft. When I compare it to their other yarn, this is softer than their other Value Tweed or Value yarn. So I picked up the 1. I'm going to work with it, and if I like it, I'll go back and grab a couple more. So that was it for my Michael's haul. And then I went to Walmart as well last week, and I picked up 2 skeins of yarn. Now this is the Mainstays 100% acrylic yarn, and I believe this is new, the new colorways. And this one is called Black Multi, and then this one is called Blue Multi. So I bought 1 skein of each to make hats for donation, so that's why I bought those. And then my order from Walmart.com came in, and I placed this order about 4 weeks ago, and it finally came in last week. But I ordered some of the mandala yarn, and this was a really good price, so I decided to place that order. And the pack of 3, I believe, was about $8.97. I can't remember, or maybe it was $11.97. But I bought 3 of these, and the colorway on this one is called Serene. Yes, and this is what it looks like worked up. It's really pretty, really soft yarn. And when I went to the store, they only had 1 cake of this, so I bought the 1 cake, but then I decided to order more from Walmart.com. And I'm glad I did, because I thought that it was a really good price for that. And then I also ordered it in this colorway, which is called Felicity. And that's what it looks like worked up. Really pretty. And I also ordered another pack in the colorway Chai, which is the purple colorway, but they emailed me and said that it was sold out and they couldn't send me that yarn, so that was fine. I can check Walmart in stores and see if they have more of that. If they do, I'll grab a couple skeins. And then I ordered the regular mandala cakes, and this is a new colorway in the colorway Mothra, and that's what it looks like worked up. Really, really pretty yarn, and I like this one a lot. I'm probably gonna keep them in the bags until I'm ready to use them, but that one was pretty. And then the last thing I ordered is the mandala watercolors, and this is where they kind of messed up my order. I did not order this colorway. The colorway on this one is called Quarry, and I actually ordered the tea berry colorway, which is like the pink one. So they sent me this one instead, which is fine. I'm not gonna fuss about it. I'm not even gonna email them or send this back, because I know it's probably gonna take another month for them to send the other yarn. So I'm just gonna keep this one and I'll try to use it. And this one is a roving style yarn. It is a bulky number 5. It's really soft, and there are 164 yards in this 100-gram cake. And I'm not a big fan of roving yarn, so I'll work this up and see. I don't even know what to make with this yet. I just wanted to check it out because it was new. So I like that one. And I believe that's it for my Walmart haul. So if you guys are ready to get started, I will talk about some of my finished objects, and a majority of them are hats. So in my last video, I talked about the Ross hat. And if you guys are interested in the Ross pattern, the Ross hat pattern, it's available for free on Ross's website. So I will link it down below if you guys want to check out the pattern. But it's a knitted pattern for the hat, and it was quite easy. So I casted on stitches for the first hat, and I finished it. I actually took the hat to Kaylee's birthday party, so that if there was nothing to do, I would knit a little bit. So I ended up knitting some, and I finished it the day after. So I used I don't know why, but I don't have a 14-inch circular like the cord. So I used a 14-inch circular, and I cast it on stitches, and then I knitted up 5 inches, and then I did the decreasing with double pointed needles. So that was my very first hat. And this is a female styrofoam head, so the hat's a little bit big on her, but it turned out really cute. And the yarn that I used to knit up that hat is the Knitting Essentials. This is yarn that I received from Tracy from Crochet Rocks, and she lives in the UK. And we did a yarn swap, I think maybe 5-6 months ago, and she sent me some yarn from Poundland, and I sent her some yarn that she couldn't get over there in the UK. But this is one of the yarns that she sent, and it's a 50-gram ball, and this is what I have left of that 50-gram ball. So I think there may be 15 to 20 grams left in here, so I can definitely use that to make another hat, and I just need to add a little bit more yarn. But I thought that it turned out really pretty, and even using the double pointed needles, the crown of the hat turned out really pretty as well. So I definitely like that one. This is staying in my craft room. I am not donating that hat because it's really pretty. And then I decided to make a couple more Ross hats. Now the second one I made is this one right here, and my mother already claimed this one, so I will give this to her. The yarn I used is Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek Low Pill Fiber, and I love this yarn. It is so soft and it works up really beautifully. This is in the colorway Berry Mix. It is 100% acrylic, and it's a medium 4-weight yarn. So I made the hat with that, and I use not even a full skein, maybe half a skein, so the other half can make another hat. So I will probably use that to make another hat. So this one is for my mom now since she claimed it. And then I made another Ross hat, and this one is using, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby in the colorway City Beat, and this is one of my favorite colorways from Hobby Lobby. I love this. It worked up nicely. And for some reason, this hat ended up being a little bit taller than the other hats. Just a little bit, maybe like a half an inch or so. But I did make the brim a little bit long, like a little bit bigger. So this is a 2-inch brim, and the other one I made is a 1.5-inch brim. So I think what I'm gonna do is keep the brim at 2 inches because I do like the wider brim, and then maybe just go 5 inches for the body of the hat instead of the 6 inches, and then decrease. So this one turned out cute as well. I definitely like the colorway on that one. And then I made one more, and this is using a bulky yarn, and I don't know what I did with the ball band, but this is Premier Serenity Chunky in the colorway Majesty, I believe, and I only had like a little bit of the skein. I didn't have a full skein, so I used up that skein to make this hat, and my daughter Madison claims this hat already. So it's a little bit big on her, but she can grow into it. And I am definitely not a hat person because I'll show you, my head is not the right shape for a hat, and for some reason hats do not look good on me. So I don't like the way I look with a hat on, so I usually don't wear hats. So this one is for Madison. I will probably donate this one, and then this one is for my mom. So I made a DK weight hat. I made 2 worsted weight hats, and then 1 chunky weight hat. So I like all the hats. They are pretty. And with this one, I used double pointed needles, as I said. And then for the other 3 hats that I made, I actually finally figured out how to do the magic loop in knitting. So I watched a tutorial by, I can't remember who it was by, her YouTube, Jana from Purl Together. I was watching her video on how to do the magic loop, and it finally clicked, and I've finally mastered the magic loop. So now I will be making more hats using the magic loop method. So I'm excited about that. But those are the hats, and I've been on a hat kick, and I can't get enough of this pattern. It's just really simple, and I believe I have it memorized already, but it's really nice and quick to work up. And if I have nothing else to knit, I can always knit a hat. So I will be making more. And I also found this hat pattern on Ravelry, and it's a free download. So if you're interested, I will link it down below. It's called the Bank Head hat, and I'm gonna try to cast on stitches for that pattern this weekend and see how that one works up. It might be a little harder than the Ross hat, but I'm up for a challenge, and I'm ready to try that. So I just need to pick out what yarn I want to use, and then I will cast on stitches for that. So the other object that I have finished is actually a scarf and a shawl. So let me show you the scarf first since it's knitted, and then I will show you the shawl because that one is in crochet. The scarf that I made is called the Galloway Scarf. Now this is a pattern that I bought on Etsy for $5.50, and it's a pattern by the Velvet Acorn. I talk about her a lot because I love her patterns. They're just so easy to read and easy to follow and easy to work up, and I love it. They're great for beginner knitters, and this one turned out really cute. As you can see, the cute little girl modeling the scarf. The scarf that I made turned out exactly like that, and it's so cute. And I worked on this for a few days, and I finally finished it last night because I wasn't working on it constantly. But this is the scarf. And the yarn I'm using for this scarf is the Lion Brand Woolies Thick and Quick. So I bought a ton of those because they were on clearance at Michael's for $1.29. And I bought a bunch, so now I'm going to make a bunch of scarves. Super bulky yarn is not my favorite yarn to work with because it's just bulky, and I don't like that. But it works in this scarf. And I made tassels for each end. I can show you how to wear it. You can wear it like she is wearing it, like that. That's cute. And then there's also a picture in the Etsy shop where she has it like this. And just wear it around your neck and fold this down a little, and then like that, and then just button your coat over it. That would be cute as well. This one is a little too small for me because I did make it for Madison. Now the pattern comes in 3 different sizes. There's a small, a medium, which is the one I made, and then also a large. If I were to make one for myself, I would definitely make it in the large size. But if you're interested in this pattern, it's called the Galloway Scarf, and I purchased this pattern on Etsy from the Velvet Acorn. So check it out if you're interested. It works up really quick, and it's a really nice scarf, and my daughter loves it already. So I will definitely give this one to her and make another one. And I have I have 2 nieces I can make scarves for, and then I'll make one for myself, and if my mom wants one, I will make one for her as well. So that is my other finished object, and that's it for knitting. And then I have one finished object in crochet, and that object is the hag shawl. So I made a hag shawl. I emailed Ryan from the Yarn Hag Ryan because I wanted to help her out with her hag stitch and the hag shawl, and I actually did not have time to finish the shawl, so I couldn't take a picture and send it to her. But I finally finished it now. It took a little longer than expected, but for this yarn I used, this is Loops and Threads Cotton Colors in the colorway Snapdragon. So I use 1.5 balls of this. And the scarf turned out really pretty. The only thing that I don't like about this yarn is it has like weird color changes. You see that? That's the only thing I didn't like about it. And the yarn recommends using a 4.5mm crochet hook, but I went up to a 6mm crochet hook, which made the shawl really drapey, and that's what I like about it. So let me try this on. I'm not sure how to wear it because it is an asymmetrical shawl, and I'm not good at modeling shawls, but I will try my best. So you can wrap it around your neck this way, and I don't know, I think it looks really cute. I definitely like it, and this is probably how I would wear it. But it turned out really pretty, and I like this one. I'll be wearing this one a lot. So I like the yarn. The only thing I didn't like about it was just the weird color changes. Other than that, it's fine. And I like the colors in it. It's really pretty, and it makes a really drapey shawl. So if you haven't tried the Loops and Threads Cotton Colors, I would recommend it if you didn't care too much about the color changes there. But other than that, it's a really soft yarn, and it would make a really nice wearable out of it. So that is all for my finished objects. And now on to my works in progress. So let me move some things around. And let's start with the sweater that I am knitting for my daughter Sage. Last time I showed you, I finished the hood and the one sleeve, But now I am working on the second sleeve, and I am using the magic loop method to knit up the sleeve. I should have had this sleeve done already, but other things, I was working on other things and got caught up on that, and I just put this to the side. But I just need like maybe 5 more inches on the sleeve, and the sleeve's done. And then all I have left to do is the ribbing for the front of the sweater that goes all the way along the hood and down the other side where I add the buttonholes. So that one shouldn't be too hard. I will probably try to knock out the sleeve this weekend and see if I can get that done. But her sweater is coming along nicely, and once this is finished, I will cast on stitches for a sweater for Madison. And for that sweater, I'm thinking about using the Bernat crushed baby velvet to knit up that sweater. So I'm hoping that one doesn't, the yarn isn't hard to work with. But on to my next work in progress. I am knitting a scarf. So in my last podcast, I forgot to show you guys what I got from my Mary Maxim Knit Club, but you guys probably already seen it on Ross's channel. But it is a pattern for the Berkeley Scarf or Shawl, and this is what it looks like. It's a really pretty scarf, but the colors I got in my little kit is this Ella Ray Sun-Kissed Speckled, and this one is called Hawaiian Sunset. And then I also got it in this one, and I can't remember the colorway on that one, but I do have the ball band. It's called Apple Teeny, and it is 100% cotton. The yarn is really soft and it's really nice. The only problem I have with this yarn is it does split. I didn't have a hard time with it, but it does split. And I will show you the scarf in a minute, but I had a little problem starting the scarf. I had to start it like 3 or 4 times because I thought I was reading the pattern wrong, but I wasn't. I was reading it correctly. If you can see, it says instructions with color A, cast on 2 stitches. So there is what you're supposed to do. And then this is row 1 right here. Row 1 says to knit front, back, and then front again. So if you cast on 2 stitches and you knit front, back, front on 1 stitch, what do you do with the second stitch? It doesn't say what to do with the second stitch. And after row 1, you should have 3 stitches. But if you knit front, back, and front in the 1 stitch, that would be 3 stitches, and then you'd have the 4th stitch, and there's nothing to do with the 4th stitch. So either there was a typo, or there was a typo. That's the only explanation I have for that. But anyways, I took out the second stitch that I casted on and only used the first stitch that I cast on, which was the slip knot. And then this is what I am working up. Now it kind of curls on you a little bit, but it is knitted like on a bias. So you start off with this little point right here, and then it's knit on a bias. So this is what it looks like so far. I am on the first colorway, and I have to knit 50 rows. And I think I need 18 more rows. And then I am changing the color to this one here. So it'll be 2 rows in this color and then 2 rows in this color till almost to the end, and then the rest of the scarf is knit with this yarn. So it's a really easy knit. It's not that exciting because to me it's kind of boring, but it's like a smaller project, so I can get this done in no time. And I believe I casted on stitches for this, I think Thursday night, I can't remember, but this is how far along I've gotten on that one. So it's almost halfway done, and I will be working on this tonight just to get as much as I can done, so that way I can have it finished, and then I will not work on that pattern again because there was a typo. And I don't even know who to contact to talk about that. I was actually going to email Ross to see if he's read the pattern or looked at it to see if I can get some help, but I kind of figured it out on my own. So that's that. So that was my Mary Maxim Knit Club. And then the other thing that I'm working on is another shawl. This one is in crochet. So let me move my styrofoam head. And this scarf, let me show you the name of the pattern. This is one that I bought on Etsy as well. So that's the name of the scarf, Sugar Plum Shawl, or the name of the shawl. It is a Rachie Nguyen design. So that's the name of her shop, I think. But I paid $6 for this pattern, and let me tell you, it's not an easy pattern to follow because it does come with charts and it comes with the written pattern. So I had to read the row to figure out what I'm going to do, and then I had to follow the chart to do it. And the reason why, I'm just going to show you a small sample, if I can cover this up right here. So this is row 5, and you see how everything's all bunched up together here? It's really hard to follow, and you either need to have like a little like cross out every stitch that you do, or just have, you know, a piece of paper lined up underneath like the first set of words right there, and then when you're done you would move the paper down. It was just really hard to follow, so I would read the row and then look at the chart and then crochet it off from the chart. I felt like the chart was a little bit easier to follow than the written instructions, but it took me a while to get used to that, but I'm finally getting used to it now. And this is what the shawl looks like so far. This is how much I've gotten done. And I've messed up so many times, and there were times where I had to frog like 3 or 4 rows, but I finally figured it out, I think. And it's very important that you mark the center of the shawl or the spine of the shawl, because if you don't, you can easily lose the spine of the shawl. And the yarn I am using on this one is called Rainbow Rhapsody, and this is a yarn bee yarn that I got from Hobby Lobby, and it's really pretty. It starts off with the yellow, and then now I'm getting into the darker yellow and then into the orange. So again, this is what it looks like. A very pretty pattern. It's just a little complicated, but I'm up for a challenge. So I will be finishing this shawl, and I think I'm going to make another one. So that is my work in progress in crochet, and I am using a 3.5 millimeter clover or more crochet hook to work that up. And then I am also working on an eyeball pillow. So last year I crocheted up this eyeball pillow. It's just a big eyeball, and it's not really round, it's flat. And I am thinking about doing a tutorial for that because Halloween's coming up. And I am working on, I have one pillow finished from last year, and it's down there in the basement in the box marked Halloween, so I have no clue where it's at. But I am working on a second pillow, and once that's finished, I will show you guys, and then I will be working on a tutorial for that. So hopefully that tutorial will be recorded and finished before the end of September, because I do want to give you guys time to make it before October hits. So I will be working on that. So if I'm not on as much, it's because I'm trying to work on that, because working on a tutorial is definitely hard work. I need quiet, and it's hard to have some quiet time when there's 2 kids running around. But that is it for my works in progress and my finished objects. I will probably cast on more stitches for another hat tonight, because hats are like really fast and easy to make, and I enjoy doing it. And my knit crate came in, so I will show you what I bought, or what I got in my knit crate. Now, knit crate did come late this month, or for the month of July, not this month, and I did not receive my box until the beginning of August. So it came in its regular box this time. And because it was late, they sent me a voucher for $25. So what I did was I went to Knit Crate's website, and I ordered some stock yarn using that $25 voucher. And I think for 2 skeins of yarn and the shipping, I paid less than $10. So I thought that was a good deal, and that yarn should be here anytime now, because I ordered that like 3 weeks ago. So hopefully it should be here by maybe Monday or Tuesday. It should have been here on Friday, which was yesterday, but it's not here yet. So I can wait. I'm in no hurry for that. But my knit crate for the month of July is Inspirations. And I'm not a big fan of that shawl. I didn't even look through this booklet yet, but just by looking at that shawl, I don't know if I will make that or not. It's too lacy. But I got this colorway, which is absolutely gorgeous, and it is the Uru yarn or Uru yarn, not sure how you pronounce that, but it is in the colorway Hustle. It is 100% organic Pima cotton, which is so soft, like it's really soft, and it is a DK weight, 266 yards, 100 grams per skein, and or per hank. Machine wash, gentle, lay flat to dry, very, very soft and pretty, and I like it. So again, not sure what I'm going to make with it. I definitely like these colors, or this color, very pretty. I will have to think of something. It's probably going to be a shawl of some sort, but not the pattern that's in the booklet. And then our little extra was this Tunisian crochet hook, which I'm not too impressed with, but I will use it and see how it works. I'm not a fan of the head on the crochet hook, but I will test it out and see if I like it or not. But that was my knit crate, and then like I said, I'm still waiting for the yarn that I ordered from Knit Crate. And I believe that I don't know if our August knit crate shipped already. I can't remember if I got a email confirmation on that or not. But anyways, I believe that is it. Oh, one more thing. I had a giveaway that ended, I can't remember the day it ended, but I think it was July 30th or 31st. But the winner for that giveaway is Countrylicious Crochet, and I gave her until Monday to contact me, and she never did. So she didn't email me or leave a comment in the comments, so I don't know if she knows that she won or not. But I gave her plenty of time to email me, and she hasn't. So what I'm going to do is pick another winner for that giveaway. And that giveaway was for my 1-year anniversary here on YouTube, and also hitting 5,000 subscribers. So I will try to upload a video tomorrow. I will go back to the original comments and I will pick a new winner for that. So if you did enter into that giveaway, be on the lookout for another video tomorrow, just announcing who that winner is for that giveaway. But I think that's it, you guys. I have been chatty Cathy tonight, but I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and staying safe. And just keep on crafting and have a nice weekend. I will see you guys all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.